Issue boy Indian Gooner in the house, back with another bang on video where, ladies and gentlemen, more players are linked with Arsenal these days. So here's the first one that's actually hitting me in the most recent times. Franck Kessie. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Arsenal and West Ham are reportedly interested in AC Milan midfielder Franck Kessie. But it looks like both Arsenal and the Hammers have inquired about the availability of the 23-year-old. The Ivory Coast international has netted once in 16 Serie A games this season. But moving on, well, Chelsea icon Pat Nevin believes that there are similarities between Marcus Rashford and Thierry Henry. He says, "We've talked for 2 or 3 years about Rashford, and I've been like a broken record. Just don't play him center forward. He's not a center forward." There was a period everyone was saying that is his position. I'm saying absolutely not. He's unbelievable in coming from a wide attacking areas like Thierry Henry used to do. In this game against Norwich, it was amazing to see. He was doing flicks, turns, pieces of control, audacious little skills, but all done with a purpose. His pace is unbelievable. But to link him up or even comparing him, now we're talking about Sergio Aguero scoring more goals than Thierry Henry, being compared to Thierry Henry. But look at look at Pat Nevin actually comparing Marcus Rashford with Thierry Henry. I think that's the reason why that came from a Chelsea legend and not from an Arsenal legend. That's the only reason why I could just say, because that's bollocks, yeah. Comparing Thierry Henry with Marcus Rashford. Let's move on. But moving on, Manchester City. It looks like they will not allow John Stones to leave the club. Well, according to reports, Arsenal were keen on the 25-year-old who has actually struggled for form and game time this season. But it looks like the citizens do not want to let another centre back go right now. So it looks like Arsenal are back in the market for Jerome Boateng. Well, moving on. Well, Arsenal have joined Manchester United and Spurs in the race for Marseille wonderkid Issa Klihaji. 17-year-old French winger is attracting interest from all around Europe. And it looks like the summer transfer window would be a new deal for him. Otherwise, it could be a new club for him. But the 17-year-old who was born in Marseille and came up through the club's youth team is actually not happy with the amount of money he is being offered. But moving on, well, it looks like Ray Parlour is having a blast thinking the fact that John Stones would come to Arsenal. He says it would be a brilliant signing for the Gunners. He says, "I'd be very happy, very, very happy if Arsenal brought someone like John Stones to the club. He'd definitely play. You could maybe play Socrates alongside him. He's probably the better defender currently at the club. He's done all right as David Luiz. He's been better. If you're really struggling in midfield, you could put him there. He could play there. He's got the range of passing. He's got a mistake in him, but he's done well. And people look up to him at the club." Well, it looks like Daily Express journalist Ryan Taylor has admitted the fact that Arsenal have rejected the chance to sign Thomas Lemar on loan from Atletico Madrid with the option to buy. Well, there was a tweet suggesting Atletico have asked Jorge Mendes to help them offload Thomas Lemar. Club will take loss but want to recoup at least 45 million paid. They paid Monaco 63 million pounds, 45 million via loan plus option to buy. And it looks like 45 million is what they are seeking officially. Arsenal said no. Spurs are unsure about it. Wolves are a possible destination. It would be some coup for Wolves to do that. But moving on, Arsenal and Tottenham Hotspur's target John Joe Kenny has told a report. There's a report stating that he's told the media that he wants to play more at Schalke. The right back, who's on loan from Everton, said, "I'm not concentrating on the future. I just want to do my job well here. We're only in January. There are still a lot of games to be played. I'm not focusing on what's in the future. I don't want to be a bench player. I want to play." Well, it looks like there is a price set for Bruno Guimaraes. Well, it looks like Atletico Paranaense would be willing to let him go for a price for 21.3 million pounds. Where it looks like the 22-year-old, they are keen, as club president Mario Celso Petraglia stating that the Gunners are keen, but they face competition with Borussia Dortmund, who are always on the market to buy players on the cheap so that they could sell them for 100 million pounds and try to rebuild the club, which they are actually trying to do since 2014, aren't they? Well, these were the news of the day. I hope you enjoyed whatever came your way. All the views and news and everything about Arsenal comes on this platform every single day, twice. Yes, twice. So make sure you subscribe and hit that bell icon. When you do that, you get daily Arsenal content every single day. It's very simple. You don't have to search the internet. Just come to this platform, stick to a video, subscribe so you get all your latest subscriptions to the latest Arsenal news every single day, personalized here. I will see you in my next video. Until then, cheers.